Good afternoon, America. Holla at you later. There goes another Biden supporter.
We're here today. We got my brother, Mr. Rebuttal, and I'm Israel Adolph Muhammad. And we are your host of Illuminated News and Real Deal Channel. We're going to bring the truth. We got a lot of issues going on in society that we need to be addressed. I see a lot of people got platforms on television and they seem to be misusing and abusing it. And we need to get down to the truth and the real deal with this. What you say about that, brother?
Of course.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to advance and go forward in the real day topics that are going to affect you. Fuck all this real.
Whoops. Sorry. We're going to keep it clean.
Yeah, we're going to keep it clean for the children.
To be continued, though.
To be continued. But we're going to get in that right there. We got to offline our real. You're going to subscribe to our channel. We're getting that more later. But what matters is you and what's going on in society. Are you the only person who feel like you the only person that has sense and the whole world's going crazy? Bump, 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 bump. You know what? No, you're not crazy. The world is crazy. It's time to take back this life and take back what we know and address this situation for what we know it is. So we're tired of foolishness. We're going to address all issues across all races, ages, sex, class. We're going to edit that. Hopefully we're going to edit it. But it's going to be some bloopers.
We'll get to it.
We're going to get to it.
I'm not editing anything.
Okay, real deal, raw, uncut truth.
Anything you want to know, just let us know. From the ceiling to the floor.
But I want you to know something too. We open up the platform as long as respectful and mannerable. We are Southern gentlemen, and that's what we believe in. But now if you come at us wrong, any type of way, shape, form, fashion, we're gonna be like, you Trump supporters. He hits back hard. We're gonna hit back hard and hard. If you come, you know what, with us, we're gonna do that. So we open up the platform, be mannerable. We want your ideas, we want your opinions, we want your feedback. Right or wrong, red or left, we're the Purple Party. We have a platform, it's called the Purple Party. We're gonna more platforms, you're gonna learn more about that right there. But we're gonna get into this right here, real day news. This is what year, what day, in time, in our Lord's calendar?
Today.
2020.
Today.
Yes.
So right now, whether you know it or not, we're coming at you. Just be ready for what we're going to bring to you. Nothing but the truth. You can call, text, ask, anything you want to know. We're coming at you.
Illuminated news.
Any topic whatsoever.
So if you were easily offended, if you part of one of them letter communities, was the FBI, CIA, LBGTQMNOP, whatever the fuck.
Whoop.
They might need to edit.
We'll get to it.
Yeah. ADL, Negro League, United Klansmen, Proud Boys, hey, whatever. We coming at you. It's just what it is. So if you easily offended, if you remember if you're old or young, if you a male or female, if you're gay or straight, if you're trans or in between and all the other shit, you might be easily offended. We coming at you. If you Muslim or Jew, you might get offended by the presentation. So cut it off right now, because we're not paying any liability.
No. Don't tell them cut it off.
Yeah, keep watching.
We talk to you too.
We talk to you too.
We're going to try to straighten you out, convert you to the real life facts
of what the real deal is, and society, you need to hear this.
Yes.
You know, I hear all these other people coming on TV, but we don't have any leaders anymore. And I just say, hey, many have called, few have chosen, those who chose, choose themselves. It's time for us to step up.
And don't let them fool you. America is a democracy.
But it's a republican. It's a republic. That's the thing about it, though. It's republic democracy.
That's right. Freedom of choice, freedom of speech. So don't let nobody silence you for whatever you choose to do. Just be real to yourself.
The oath keepers, the real deal constitutionalists, those who really stand by the stars and bars and think that this is a great country. We're going to hold America to that. Because on paper, it's a beautiful nation. It's wonderful. The Bill of Rights, the Constitution, the Declaration, even written by flawed men who owned slaves at the time, might I add. And we're coming for that too. Reparations. We're going to talk about that. Get into that. But
It's run by
beautiful old
people
people.
that you voted in that you didn't know you voted in. See, when you go down the line and you just Republican or think Republican and you say, I'm just voting Republican, you
He
voted in some
fucking
crooks
crazy.
and thieves.
Mhm.
I mean, for real. Do
But
your
even
research on who
Democrat,
you vote for.
but even you Democrat, straight down the ticket, you messed
Mm-mm.
up.
Mm-mm.
Who is really listen? Some crazy stuff. If you right, you're right. You're wrong, you're wrong. There's some things about taxes. There's some shit that makes sense. Listen, people in 2020, overwhelmingly, if you um, what's it called, surveyed
Right.
the majority of people, there are certain things that we can get done. Overwhelmingly, the majority of people feel like certain things don't make sense or certain things make sense and agree upon. But we send our senators, we send our congressmen, we send these people to office. And how easy? How can you go to your job every day and say, well, I'm not gonna do that. That's what they want me to do. I'm supposed to do that right there. You want your oil changed, but I just jib loop, but I'm not gonna change the oil. You don't need the oil change. You need something else. No. How many people can do that? But these, you know what, heads in office come in office, and here they go. They simply
Be persuaded by the money. Be changed the narrative. Now, just
if
because they're
70%
white,
of the population, if we all
right?
voted, I'm sorry, if we all voted and say marijuana should be legalized or illegal, most people support legalization of marijuana. So why do we have people in Congress and Senate and this not passed? Why are we even arguing about this now in today's society? Certain laws, certain things, taxes. Rich people said they want to pay taxes. We got a code that we need to adhere by because socialism. Let's talk about this radical socialism that we got going on. We got the Antifa, and then we got who on the other side? Black Lives Matter.
Hmm. Now, just because they're black or white, whoever on the ticket, you go by whose views best suit your idea of life. Whether Republican, Democrat, because like I said, all skin folks ain't kin folks. You got black folks that you vote for that don't mean you no good. You got white folks that you won't vote for that mean you good. Do your research before you vote. Make sure you pay attention to what you're trying to achieve in life.
If you poor, and let's break this down even simpler. For some reason, there seems to be this dichotomy: is great opposition, is great plurality, this bleak and quite obvious dualism or just synergy. Not dualism. Yeah, dualism. It's bipolarism. It's like we have a greatness and an evil to us. The good of America is on paper. We're all, no matter what race, creed, color, religion, are one. It's beautifully written. And if we could just adhere to that and uphold to that, we would be wonderful and fine. But the number one threat, which the UCR reports, the FBI reports, Trump-owned people have said, it's been right radical, I'm going to add Christian, terrorism to it. Because that's what it is.
Well, let's be real about this though. We still have, like I said, all skin folks ain't kin folks. We still have our people that will slit our own throat for no reason for $1. So once they get with the other people for a few dollars more, they turn to Clint Eastwood on you. Play both sides of the fence. Watch who you deal with. I don't understand it, but that's the American way. Always trust what you believe and see with your eyes and ears.
No, don't believe that. Don't believe that. You should listen to what they say.
No, don't do that. That's the wrong thing to do.
But
I said vote for Trump.
You should.
They should.
They should.
You believe me?
Let's listen to this right here.
Let's see.
Because Trump represents Republican values and American values. This is why you should vote for Trump. If you think it's okay to make fun of handicapped people, you should vote for Trump. If you think that it's okay and you're a loser if you serve in, listen, I don't even know too much about John McCain, but I do recognize that he was an American hero, okay? We might have different policies, different opinions, different viewpoints, but the fact that he stayed behind and had the chance to be released, but didn't be released because he went all in release, like he was a real American fucking hero. And a guy who never served the military, at all, come talk shit about this motherfucker like, something's wrong with this guy, right? But this what guy you want to roll with? Fine. Let's just roll with him then.
Now let's straighten them out about McCain though. If you don't know what John McCain did, maybe they say he's an American hero. True enough, he did good things, but he also did good things for you, even though he lost to Obama. But his political views for America was great. He's one guy I could say was not prejudiced. The American health care that people are,
And that's why he didn't win presidency.
that's right. Yeah,
And
but the American health care, he went against the wrong man.
Yeah.
But I believe right now, he went against Trump also.
Yeah.
I always remember this.
Yeah.
Trump hated him for that ever since.
Hate him for that.
But that got you health care at a lower cost.
Health pre-existing conditions. You don't need that.
Oh.
Who's going to suffer from this? Who's
Who?
going to suffer from these pre-existing conditions?
Who said that? Who?
One of them. No. One of
It wasn't
Republicans.
Democrats.
No, Republicans.
It's Republicans.
You don't.
But
need
they tell you they're voting for it. They want you to have it. But in secret, they don't want you to have it.
that don't make any sense. How you the part of life, and life begets at the sperm in the egg at any catalytic occurrence. If you gonna believe in that, that's fine. But when life gets here, how you gonna be the same party that's gonna be against Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, helping people that's here? You want the children to be born, but when they get here, you for capital punishment. It seems to be kind of crazy. And I can understand capital punishment to a point because still,
I do
life,
too.
they have no control of that, and a person had control of what they do. So I can understand capital punishment, but you still can't be against Social Security, Medicare, and claim these programs to be socialist. Like Jesus would be a socialist. Don't you understand that right there? Like this is the thing we have. We have a thing that's supposed to be Christian, Judeo-Christian society, but yet seems to be paganistic and Satanistic in all shapes and forms, facts, and words.
Hold it now. The same people that don't want you to have Medicaid, food stamps, government assistance are the same Republicans that live in Kentucky and all those hills that you don't know about.
And they also get, because they farm land, they get subsidized and they on welfare. Or maybe we should drug test them.
Maybe we should.
If you get government money, government handout, I mean, it's only fair. You can't
But then,
just be sucking up all the money. And
but then think about it. They made sure that few of you get it because they came with the Paper Act, whereas they want to know race, color, creed on the application. Think about it. That cuts you off automatically. They don't have to look at you and tell whether they want to give you benefits or not. When your paperwork goes to that desk, you're set aside.
America's a sad day. And we as Americans, we need to pledge one thing, that's all. We're going to live up to the American Creed. We're going to live up to the Declaration of Independence. We're going to live up to the Constitution. Or otherwise, it's going to just be a haywire. Is this what this is?
And don't let them fool you about the Democrats.
They ain't all
Do your
good.
research on the history. Sure, they have flaws, but every time the country had money in their pockets, it was under the Democratic president.
What come out of Republicans? War, recession. I mean, well, we're going to have to debate this, because we got to be honest about this. Illuminated News, we're going to track and go into the last set of presidencies and just track this. And so scientific evidence, we already know, but we want proof. We want to show you that if you voting for moral purposes, we understand some social issues. You know what I'm saying? Like social issues, we understand some social issues. But if you can't be poor, you can't be a poor Republican. And even in this day,
They are.
yeah, but
They don't know. They don't. How they say? They know not what they do.
being a Republican wasn't a bad. I tell you this way, it made sense to be a Republican prior to Trump becoming Republican, because Trump is not really Republican.
He's
So
not.
he is, and what he's done, you all got to own it now. This racism, this foolishness, you all been teetering and tattering into it and playing around into it, and we always knew it. He just come out and really says what some of you motherfuckers, think, and just, he just really says it for you all, and we just clearly see that. Stand down, stand by, stand by.
We're
What that
standing
mean,
by
stand
too.
by?
We're
The
also
dude-
standing by.
The white kid in Kenosha was a hero. Now, if we could in anything else,
How was he a hero?
he wasn't supposed to have a gun at all.
How was he a
We're
hero?
not going to talk about anything else. Was he supposed to have a gun?
Can I go across the state line with my weapon? I'm a grown man.
Even without that, though, can you be without a gun? You at least can have a gun in some state. He not supposed to have a gun in that state.
He's not supposed to have a gun, period.
Long rifle. I understand the Constitution, but even in that, but no, he was just protecting property. Now, this is
Hold
what
on,
I'm gonna
whose
get into.
property?
He owned BP.
No,
He owned a gas station. His uncle owned it.
but
His
they
brother
weren't
owned it.
they weren't his uncle's property, was it?
I don't think so, but it had to be.
No, they couldn't have.
Okay.
His mama drove him there.
Oh,
They
wow.
need to lock her up.
Oh wow. Okay, but if she was without him now, damn, that take you even deeper.
Yeah, I know it. This is our first run.
Okay.
There's more to come.
So now she's there, and he's there, and he ain't supposed to have this. Why we even talking about this anymore?
Excuse us right now for the day, but understand, we'll get better in every way as more videos come. Understand this.
Just a preview. Israel Adolf Muhammad coming at you,
And the rebuttal.
Mr. Rebuttal.
I got an answer for everything you want to ask. Even if you ask about the ashes on the ashtray, we'll do a DNA on the ashes at your expense. Later.